Morning students, we'll be starting with our next topic, that is next chapter, Microsoft Excel. MS Excel has topics. Now this chapter has topics. Getting started with MS Excel, that is the look and feel of MS Excel application. Modifying a worksheet, like you have a document in Microsoft Word, whereas a page which is visible to you on the screen is called a worksheet in Excel. Calculations, how do you operate calculations over Excel, how do you apply formulas. Then graphics, how can you insert graphics, how can you insert charts like graphs, and analysis of your values also can be converted into charts, is also possible. Layouts, that is the diagrams, flow charts, is also possible in MS Excel. Now, what is MS Excel used for? The first question which comes in my mind is, why, when you have document to put the data, when you have everything in Microsoft Word, why do you require Excel? So Excel has certain properties, and that we'll see. First one is, I'll read everything and then I'll explain one by one. The first one is number crunching. Second one is creating charts. Third one is accessing other data, creating graphics and diagrams, automating complex tasks. So these are the four things which Excel is used for. So we'll go with first what is Excel and then the properties. So Excel is basically world's most widely used spreadsheet program. So you have spreadsheets in Excel. Now what is spreadsheet? I'll explain you further. But before that, what is Excel? Excel is used most widely everywhere for a spreadsheet program, that those who want single sheets of in one application and multitasking process. So, and it is a part of Microsoft Office, as it the name suggests, that is MS Excel. It's a part of Microsoft Office package. Then Excel is by far the most popular and has become the world standard. Nowadays people are more preferring application like Microsoft Excel to do their tedious work of office automations. Then next is, it's versatile, means we cannot say it's that difficult that nobody can use it. People once hands on, if they work for 2 to 3 hours, they can understand what is Excel. Then the properties, that what are the convenience things of what Excel does is, first is number crunching. So number crunching basically means create budgets, analyze survey results, and perform just about any type of financial analysis you can think of. Means, suppose I am doing a total of my daily basis expenditure over my uh, housework or whatever official work it is. I just put the numbers and analyze it and and convert it into charts, or I do a total up of everything at the end of the month. That is called as number crunching. Means budgets and financial things can also be handled by Microsoft Excel. Next is creating charts. If I want to create a wide variety of chart, that is a converted diagrammatic format of my data, I can do that. Customizable chart. Now it's not compulsory I can create one variety of only one type of chart. I can create n varieties of charts depending on what data I am putting. Next is accessing other data. So organizing list is also possible here. Organizing list, somewhere it's missing, but then third one is organizing list. You can go for rows and columns, that you will see further how organizing can be possible. Organizing means proper presentable format is there for Excel. Then accessing other data, importing data from other applications is also possible. In import means the data which we take from other applications. Export means this particular application data we are sending to another applications. So that is possible. Creating graphics and diagrams. So the graphics also is possible. Then your smileys, what you say, picture diagrammatic representation, all that is possible in Excel. Next is automating complex task. So now automating complex task means perform a tedious task with single mouse click with Excel's macro capabilities. So Excel has that one macro capability with which only if you click on sum. So once you total up everything and you click on sum, you will get the total of it. If you want to multiply, you just click on that function and it's multiplied. If you want to divide something, you can divide it into that particular function. So that is just possible with the help of macros function, with which just on one click people can do their calculation and mathematic operations as well for the financial purposes or whatever data they are entering. Next is getting started. So when I say that I have a Excel workbook or an Excel book, your worksheet or workbook means, like in Microsoft Word you had document, likewise in Excel you will have worksheet or workbook, in which you have n number of sheets. Like in one Microsoft Word document you have n number of pages. Likewise in spreadsheet you have n number of sheets, that is sheet 1, if you can see, sheet 2, sheet 3, and with this increment you with by clicking on here you just can add n number of pages, that is sheets, in one single workbook. That is, if you have one single book you have n number of pages. Likewise in one workbook of Excel or one worksheet of Excel you can have n number of sheets attached, and you can do different work simultaneously on that sheets. It is easily possible. Now here when we take the look and feel of the Excel screen, the first thing which comes is this one. So these numbers 1 2 3 4 and so on infinity can be, it's still 65,536 I guess. So the total number of rows, so these things, the horizontal lines are called as rows, whereas A B C D, it's not till Z only. Now once it completes Z, it will be AA, AB, AC, AD, AE. Likewise once it completes AZ, then it will be BA, BB, BC, BD, BE, BF, like that. So total number of columns are also there. So this is the column range, this one which the arrow shows, and each and every box, that is the intersection of your row and column makes one box, and that box is called as cell. So intersection of your row and column which makes a box is called as a cell. So this is the whole look and feel or the sheet which you have in your Microsoft Excel on which people can work. Now suppose I say that in sheet 1, see, you can see sheet 1 is active. So in sheet 1 if I type some roll numbers and names, now in the sheet 2 I want their addresses. So I can open sheet 2, I just click on sheet 2 and I go and add their addresses with their roll numbers same. Then in sheet 3 I add their results, that is subject wise adding their data. So simultaneously you can shift to any of the sheet to work. So sheets can be increased, they can be removed, they can be renamed as well. So sheet 1, sheet 2 and sheet 3 is by default the name given by the application. If you want them to change, that is, suppose as I gave you the example that sheet 1 has some only the data of students, that is the roll numbers and the name, so I will say data. In sheet 2 I have their addresses, so I'll write on sheet 2's name as address. In sheet 3 I have their results, on sheet 3 I will rename as results. So this is very easy for bifurcation of your data and simultaneous working also. Next is your typical, when you say, now we saw the whole screen, so we'll go with each and every part of Excel as well, how we did for your Microsoft Word. The first one is Microsoft Office button. So your Microsoft Office button for all the Microsoft applications 2007 is this, that is the this button. So this button, what it will do, it will have ample of functions, that is your save as, then your create, new, open, then export, import, everything. Just clicking on this button can give you a number of variable options which you can work in. So Microsoft Office button performs many of the functions that were located in the file menu of older versions of Excel. So usually they had file menu, edit menu, view menu, all such things in the older versions. But all these menus are bunched up together, clustered and made into one single option, that is the Microsoft Office button in 2007 version. I repeat, in 2007 version. Next is the ribbon. As Word document has a ribbon, even Excel has the same ribbon. The ribbon has different tabs. Tabs means groups, that is home, insert, page layout, formulas, data, review and view. So these are the tabs which are there on the ribbon, which have different functions. So it's here by default home is selected, and home has these groups, we can say, that is clipboard, font, alignment, number, styles, everything. So ribbon basically has tabs, 7 tabs, and it is divided into groups. So basically one tab has one group, and those group have certain sections in which they are going to be utilized. That is, home has clipboard, font, alignment, number, styles, cells and editing. Insert has options, tables, that is groups, what they have is tables, illustrations, charts, links and text. Page layout has theme, page setup, scale to fit, sheet options and arrange. Formula has function library, then defined names, formula auditing, calculation, etc. Data has get external data, connection, sort and filter, data tools, outline. Then review tab has groups, that is proofing, comments and changes. View tab has options, workbook views, show, hide, zoom, window and macros. So these are all the options which are there inside the tabs, that is total 7 tabs. Next is the quick access toolbar. As you had a quick access toolbar to your Microsoft Word document also, likewise the same Microsoft quick access toolbar with beside the Microsoft Office button is available. So what is quick access toolbar? The quick access toolbar is a customizable toolbar that contains commands that you may want to use. So these are just one click commands which you use for daily purposes. You can place the quick access toolbar above or below the ribbon. So it's not compulsory you want these quick access toolbar. Now the quick access toolbar is this one. The one which you can see here. This one. This is the quick access toolbar. So quick access toolbar can be changed. It can be removed as well. If you want it below the ribbon, you can go for below the ribbon. If you want above the ribbon, you can go above the ribbon. To change the location of the quick access toolbar, click on the arrow at the end of the toolbar and click show below the ribbon. So if you click on this arrow, blue color arrow, and if you click show below the ribbon, it will be merged into the below the ribbon. If you want it here only, you can go for the default option, that is this one. Then quick access toolbar options can be added also. Now here you have save, undo and redo. You can go for editing, you can go for opening a new document, you can go for various things, that is printing, you can go for export. All these options are available on this blue button. If you want to edit the quick access toolbar, you can go for that as well. The next is mini toolbar, a new feature in Microsoft Office in Office 2007 is the mini toolbar. This is floating toolbar that is displayed when you select text or right click text. It displays common formatting tools such as bold, italics, fonts, font size, and font color. So basically, your quick mini toolbar is when you right click your mouse button, you get a list of options that is called as the mini toolbar. Customizes, if you want, Excel 2007 offers a wide range of customizable options that allow you to make Excel work the best for you. So to access this customizable option, so preferring your changes option, you can go for the office button with Excel options and just select that Excel option, and that is easily possible. Next is, what are the popular features? So when you want to go for popular features, what you can do is you can just click on your Microsoft Office button, and once you click on that Office button, what you can click is you can click on Excel options. When you click on that Excel options, you have these wide range of options in which you can make the changes. While making the changes, you have to check that whether your changes are being reflected here or not. So we'll go today with, for today's lecture I'll be telling you for popular and formulas. After that we'll go for the next ones, that is proofing, save, advance, customize, and all those things. So first one is popular. When you go for popular, it's, see here, you can make the changes in show mini toolbar on selection. So on the right click, if I do not want only bold, italic, underline, I do not want rename, I do not want copy, I want some other operations, that is changes, proofing, I can select here as the values that if I want the mini toolbar or not, that is my total wish. Enable live preview, whatever operations I'm performing, calculations, I want the live preview, that is a video sort of view of my functions which I'm working on. Color scheme, that is here it's blue. If I don't want this ribbon to be blue, I want it green, I can go for that color scheme as well. Then the screen tip style, the changes you can just download anything with this drop down. Create list to for use in sorts and fill sequences. Suppose if I am filtering data day by day on my, suppose if I have an example of a shop, and a shop sells n number of varieties of things at a time, so they enter the data. While filtering, what they do is they filter the data according to their needs, that is grocery, then biscuits, chocolates, all those things. So while filtering, they should have a sequence of data filtering, so that can be added here in the sort and fill sequence. When creating a new workbook, every time when they create a new workbook, what should be the font size? By default it should not be 11, if it should be 20. You can select here 20. What font type you want? If I want Times New Roman, I can go for Times New Roman with this drop down button. So once you click here on these drop down buttons, you will get the list what you want. You just have to select that list option which you want. Then if you want to include by default 3 sheets every time you open a new workbook, you select 3. See, you have your increment and decrement as well. You can increment those if you want 1 sheet at a time. By default you can select 1 here. Then username, see it's here my username is, as I log in every time, it's Prajakta. If you want some else name, you can put your, if you log in with your user, you will get your own name here. So that is your popular things, that is main changes in your formatting purpose. Next is your formulas. So what formulas do you want? So these features allow you to modify calculation options, working with formulas, error checking, and error checking rules. So if there is a mistake, if you want to apply some formulas, if you want to sum, if you want to add, if you want to multiply, if you want to filter, if you want to make it in a ascending order, descending order, these all things are possible with the help of formulas. What you have to do is automatic calculation, that is just by dragging you can get the total of your details. If you want an incremented value, you just click on that below, once you put 1 and you drag, and you say increment, that is increment in an ascending order, you will get those values in an incremented order. So these all things are possible with the help of formulas. You can error check your background issues, you can error check cell problems. If you merge some cells, what is the problem, that error checking problems can also be done. Working with formulas, how do you want to work with formulas, that is suppose there are two possibilities while working in formulas. That is, one is that you can type the formula and just click enter, that formula gets applied, but the formula has a methodology to type. If you do not want that, just go on macros button and you click the options which you have, you can get the answer. So there are two types in formulas as well. With this, we'll stop here for this lecture. I will provide the attendance for today's lecture, and then tomorrow we'll continue with the next lecture. Thank you.